Welcome back. In this video, I will discuss what is cardinality ratio in DBMS. First, we will see what is cardinality ratio. Then we will discuss what are the different types of cardinality ratios in DBMS. Cardinality constraint defines the maximum number of relationship instances in which an entity can participate. For example, in this case, you can see here there are two entities are there. The first one is student and second one is course. Enrolled in is the relationship. Now, what cardinality ratio defines is how many entities of entity set student involved in this particular relationship. So that is defined with respect to cardinality ratio. Now we will see what are the different types of cardinality ratios in DBMS. There are four types of cardinality ratios are present in DBMS. The first one is many-to-many cardinality, that is represented as m:(n). Second one is many-to-one cardinality, that is represented as m:(1) here. Third one is one-to-many cardinality, that is represented as 1, n. And the fourth one is one-to-one cardinality, that is represented as 1:1. We will try to discuss each of these cardinality ratios in detail step by step. First one is many-to-many cardinality ratio. By this constraint, an entity set A can be associated with any number, that is 0 or more of entities in set B. Whenever we represent this many-to-many, set A is present on the left hand side and set B is present on the right hand side. That is what we can assume. And any entity in set A can be associated with any number of entities in set B. It may be 0 number of times or more number of times. Also, an entity set in B can also be associated with any number of entities in set A. That is 0 or more number of entities in set B can be related or associated with 0 or more entities with respect to set A here. The symbol used to represent many-to-many cardinality ratio is this one. Cardinality ratio is equivalent to m:(n) in this case. We will take a very simple example to understand many-to-many cardinality ratio. In this ER diagram, we have two entities. The first one is student and second one is course. Enrolled in is the relationship here. So this one is actually many-to-many cardinality. Here any number of students can enroll to any number of courses. Similarly, any number of courses may be enrolled by any number of students. So that is what the meaning of many-to-many relationship in this case, or many-to-many cardinality ratio in this case. The second cardinality ratio is many-to-one cardinality. By this cardinality constraint, an entity in set A can be associated with at most one entity in set B. So one entity in set A can be associated with at most one entity set in set B, but an entity in set B can be associated with any number of entities in set A. So that is the meaning of many-to-one cardinality here. This is the symbol used to represent many-to-one cardinality. Towards B we have arrow in this case. So that is the meaning of many-to-one cardinality ratio here. We will take a very simple example to understand many-to-one cardinality. In this case, student and courses are entity sets. Enrolled in is the relationship here. The arrow is towards course. The meaning in this example, a student can register or enroll to one course, but a particular course can be enrolled by many students. So that is the meaning of many-to-one cardinality ratio in this case. Coming back to the third cardinality ratio, that is one-to-many cardinality. By this cardinality constraint, an entity in set A can be associated with any number of entities in set B, but an entity in set B can be associated with at most one entity in set A. So that is the meaning of one-to-many cardinality. The symbol used is like this, and the arrow is towards set A here. The towards set A means it is one-to-many cardinality ratio here. Again we will take the same example, but the arrow is towards the student. So the meaning of this particular the cardinality ratio is one student can enroll to any number of courses, but one course can be enrolled by at most one student in this case. So that is the meaning of one to many cardinality ratio. The last cardinality ratio is one to one cardinality. By this constraint, an entity in set A can be associated with at most one entity in set B. Similarly, an entity in set B can be associated with at most one entity in set A. So that is the meaning of one to one cardinality in this case. The symbol used is this one. The arrow is towards both the sets here. Again we will take the same example, but arrow is towards both the entity sets, towards student as well as towards course here. The meaning of this one is one student can register to one course, at most one course you can say, and one course may be enrolled by a maximum or at most one student in this case. So this is the meaning of one to one cardinality ratio here. In this video I have discussed what is the cardinality ratio, what are the different types of cardinality ratios in detail. I hope the concept is clear. If you like the video, do like and share with your friends. Press the subscribe button for more videos. Press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you for watching.